Are you a budding songwriter that wants to learn how to top line a song? Maybe you've been asked to and you didn't want to look like a doofus, so you just nodded and agreed to it and then immediately jumped to the Google machine where you found this video. Either way, stick around to the end of this video and I will show you how to top line a song, and as an added bonus, I will show you how to make a dark and stormy. Let's drink it in. You know, one of the main challenges with pursuing a creative craft has nothing to do with the skills. It has more to do with finding the motivation to work on it. I face this all the time, especially because I have a very busy schedule. I'm a very important person. And when I do have time to write a song, I'm so exhausted, I might choose to watch F-Boy Island on HBO Max instead, because my brain hurts and I want to check out. Like Mark from season 1, he was a total F-Boy. Don't judge me. You can judge me. This evening, for instance, I needed to record this YouTube video. And after a long day of working hard, I didn't feel like it. Damn it. So sometimes when you work on your own projects and your own deadlines and you don't have a boss to crack the whip on your hobbies, you have to dangle a carrot in front of your own face. You have to give yourself a little reward. Treat yourself. Personally, I've been wanting to learn how to make cocktails. I decided to buy all of the ingredients and tools I needed to make one new drink. Not one nude drink, one new pause drink. Although nude drinks. Okay, anyway. And I figured if I made this drink, I could sip on it while I make this video and while I write this song, and suddenly I found the motivation. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not condoning becoming an alcoholic to become a better songwriter. We tried all that in the 70s and it didn't end up very well. Personally, I don't drink that often, so this really will be a treat. If Christmas is every day, then it's no day. Not snow day, it's pause no day. What are some things that you can do to treat yourself if you hit your new creative goals? You know, maybe you watch Rick and Morty after you write that song. Or maybe you buy your favorite dessert and you wait to eat it until after you finish writing lyrics. And because I'm extra, like extra, I was like, maybe I can make making a drink be part of my video. And then I can even write it off on my taxes. In a previous video, my daughter Ava showed you how to record a demo in 5 minutes or less. I'll put a link to the video right over here in case it piques your interest. We've been wanting to collaborate on a new song for a while, and I had the idea of blending two of our favorite genres together. She's really good at writing instrumental beds for dark pop, and I feel like I'm pretty good at writing lyrics and singing soul songs. So, what if we combine the two, like a mixed drink? We're thinking about calling it Dark Pop Soul. Could be the first dark pop soul song ever made, and depending on how this goes, it might be the last. I'm going to use the music bed that she created in the last video to write my melodies and lyrics on top of. In essence, this is toplining, or as NashvilleSongwriters.com describes it, to topline, to create the vocal melodies, harmonies, and lyrics to sit on top of a producer's instrumental track. Before we begin, let's make a drink together. And because the music bed that we're writing on top of is a dark pop track, let's make a dark and stormy. Alright, so first things first, the ingredients. We have our Gosling's Black Seal rum. Apparently, legally, you're only supposed to use this in the US if you make a dark and stormy. I don't know how the hell they trademarked that, but hey, good on you, Black Seal, and also, you could sponsor a video maybe sometime. Also, you need ginger beer. Oddly enough, ginger beer is non-alcoholic, so that's interesting. I'm gonna throw a little bitters in there. Yeah, we're gonna use some limes. You need a Collins cup, I think that's what it's called. Just a tall, skinny glass. And some ice. It's got some ice right here. We're gonna start with 2 parts Gosling's Black Seal. This is gonna be the worst. If you're watching this to learn how to make a mixed drink, this is my first time making this drink, and I don't even know all the terminology. I don't even know what this thing is called. But I do know we're gonna fill up the tall side of this thing all the way. All right. Now we're gonna fill up the rest of the way with this ginger beer. All right, 2 dashes of bitters. Stir it up a little bit. This will be my garnish one. Yay! And then I'll take this one and kind of squeeze it in there. All right, moment of truth. What does it taste like? Too much ginger beer. I think the Collins cup that I have is too large. Someone drink that down a little bit. This is unsanctioned. Don't try this at home. Now that's looking kind of dark. I think that's how it's supposed to look. You know what? I'm in a good mood. Let's write a song. All right, drink in hand. I've had a little bit. Let's begin top-lining a song. Now for this video, I am just going to focus on writing one verse and one chorus. I do find that after writing just one verse and one chorus, the rest of the song can come together pretty quickly. A lot of the themes have been established, the melodies have been established. So Ava did her demo in GarageBand on her phone. I am going to use Logic. She also went ahead and added a B section. The other thing that I will tell you is I got a lot of prep work involved with this. I like to go ahead and get the track ready in Logic. I get out a Google Doc so I can type up some ideas. I get out Rhyme Zone so I can look at rhymes. Also even pull out things like my universal mood and theme charts so I can start thinking about that. So you'll see that I do a lot of prep work before I really start putting pen to pad, metaphorically. Let's get into it. Earlier today when I was driving around with the top down, enjoying the weather, I was listening to 1960s soul songs. It's always good to soak in some reference tracks and some inspiration. Now even though the music bed that I'm writing to is modern, dark pop, I'm going to try to write melodies and lyrics that are more in line with 1960s soul music. The song that I've been listening to a lot here lately that I could just listen on repeat is Bring It On Home to Me by Sam Cooke. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind. Love it. That's what's kind of up in my subconscious. Whether that'll show up in this song or not is for us to find out. Over here on the left, I use this 4-step songwriting template. I like it because it has a title, has the writers, has a mood, theme, key, tempo. These are things that in the world of sync, TV and film, we need that information a lot whenever we're submitting songs. I like the fact that it's all right there. Here is my instrument bed. This is what Ava worked on for me. Take a little swig. It's not very good. Then I went ahead and created 4 tracks. Probably I'll come up with 2 melody ideas for the verse and 2 melody ideas for the chorus. Tell you what, I feel pretty loosey-goosey. I should probably drink before recording every YouTube video. And an alcoholic was born. First thing I like to do is go ahead and arrange the track. In Logic, they have this arrangement track. And you can actually move this around and you can name the different parts. So let's listen to the track that Ava gave us and let's prepare it. Okay, so I see that it changed right there, and there was a little bit of an intro. One thing I can tell you is that I do want that verse to go longer. I'm just cutting this myself. A lot of times when you get an instrument track from a co-writer, you have the liberty to kind of chop it up as you need to. But the thing to do is make sure that you have the right tempo. So always ask them to tell you the tempo, because once you put that in, the audio files will be in time. It's a hot mess if you try to do it otherwise. Trust me, you can do it, but it ain't fun. All right, so now let me see if this is about the length that I want for the verse. Okay, she's kind of getting me with that little drum fill at the end. All right, I got these in place. Let's listen to it and see what it sounds like to have a longer verse. Now let's put the chorus chorus back in here, and let's see how this sounds. Okay, I think that's probably long enough for a chorus. One thing I like to do on songs is just check the time. You can do that in pretty much any DAW, but I want to look at the beats in time. Right now we're like right at a minute, so if I were to duplicate this entire thing, that'd be 2 minutes long, and if I were to do that another time, that'd be 3 minutes long. I like to keep my songs somewhere around 3 minutes, so I definitely have a lot of room in the song to do like a verse and a chorus, a verse and a chorus, and probably like a bridge and a breakdown and then another chorus. Should be a good time. Ha! Should be a good time. When I work on melodies, I try not to use actual English words. I use French. No, I don't use any words at all. I just use sounds like oohs and ahs and la-da-das. The reason I do this, if I start to use words too early, I start to judge myself a lot. The other thing is, I need to make sure that the melodies are strong. A catchy song really starts with a catchy melody. And if I have words in there, maybe there's words that I really like or phrases that I find are interesting, I might be giving too much credit to the melody because I like the words. All right, looking at the verse, let's just see the first things that come to mind. The thing you can do is you can actually, for most of your DAWs, at least in Logic, you can set something that just loops. That way you can hear it over and over and over again, and then you can play around a lot without having to click a mouse or do anything. La da da, la da da. La da da, la da da. La da da, la da da, la da da. All right, so I started to evolve that a little bit. Let me record that and see what we think about it, and then I'll do another idea. La da da, la da da, la da da. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna mute it, and then I'm gonna record on this one, and let me just try to come up with some different concept now. La da la da da la da da la da la da da. I like that. Let me try to record that. I'll be honest, I can already tell that I like that one better, I think. Let's listen back though. This. La da da la da da la da da. Okay. Without squinting or straining. Lens 1 or lens 2? La da 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 da, la da da da, la da. Maybe later on in the song I might use this melody for the bridge. But this one right here is going to be our verse for now. All right, let's look at the chorus melodies. Let's get some ideas going for that. One thing I try to do sometimes too, and this is going to be really weird to do with this song, is a song that I like, a melody that I like the Bring It On Home to Me. I will actually sing their melody over this song, and even though it's completely different, sometimes that really helps me to shape my new melody. Bring it on home to me, yeah. I'm going to sing the verse melody on top of this chorus and see how that goes. All right, hold on, let me take a drink. If you ever change your mind, if you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, let me try to record that. I mean, and honestly, when I listen back at this, it's so different from the original song that I think I'll be all right. Don't tell anybody I did this. Cool. Now let me just come up with one all on my own without cheating off of anybody. I like that. Let's do it. Cool. Got two different melody ideas. You know what? I'm curious about something. I feel like this new melody has a lot of energy for a chorus. It's a little bit more rhythmic. What if this was the verse melody? Let's see. I don't know. This is crazy. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. I think I do like this as a better verse melody. Okay, now that we have some melody ideas, I want to listen to the music and the melodies and try to define a mood and a theme. And I'll probably go ahead and work on a song title. This always seems to help when I get into the free writing phase because I've got some context. If you just have a blank canvas, it can be really hard to think about what to paint. And I'm going to think about which moods really stand out to me. And you can have more than one mood. Definitely feeling melancholy, which kind of makes sense with dark pop, right? Maybe if I want to bring in some of that soul, I bring in the word emotional. This helps us define our theme, and in turn will help us define our title, which in turn will help write our lyrics, blah, 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 blah. With a mood of emotional and melancholy, what themes seem to fit that? Obviously, relationships come to mind. I mean, that's what most songs are written about. But is there something else? There's dreams, death. Goodbye jumps out to me a lot here for some reason. Dark, pop, soul, melancholy, emotional. Theme is, what did I say? Goodbye. The next thing that I need to think about is what could a title be with goodbye, melancholy, and emotional. Now, one thing that I do is I keep on my phone a list of title ideas. I definitely recommend you do this. So I want to see if I've got any title ideas already that seem to fit the mood and the theme. Haven't had enough of you. I've got one that says you're worth 2 goodbyes. And I got another one that says I lied when I said goodbye. And I got another one that says goodbye forever again. I like that one. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to put that in here for now. Goodbye forever again. Can I finish this song before I finish this drink? Hey, maybe that's another YouTube video idea. The idea with free writing is just to write the first things that come to your mind. They might not at first match the theme, but that's okay. We just want to get some words down. Then we can polish those later. I heard in my head, heaven lies inside. Heaven lies inside. La da 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 da. But that da 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 da. But that don't. Like it needs to say that don't mean. La da 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 da. But that don't mean you don't try. Make these lyrics here bigger. I think that the verses need to be twice as long as this. All right, so I want to come up with at least 2 more lines, and then we'll polish those. La da 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 da. Now this is very cliche, but it gives me some framework. Tears. Please don't lie. La da 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 da. Okay, that's probably good for the verse. Now normally with the chorus, one thing that you can always do is just put the title of the song at the end of the chorus and work backwards from it. Doesn't always work, but I'm going to go ahead and put it there for now and just see if we get lucky. How could I know that you da 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 da? Now, if you haven't written a lot, it might seem what I'm doing is, this is not going to sound modest, I don't mean it this way. It might seem like what I'm doing with these melodies and with these lyrics is kind of like magic. Just keep in mind, I've put in a lot of hours to do this. I'm not even that happy with these lyrics, but if you feel like, well, how's he just coming up with this stuff? If you're new to this, just the more you do it, you kind of train your brain to just blah, just literally word vomit the first things that come to mind. And because you know that you can always tweak those and polish those after the fact. Now I forgot what the words were. How could I know that you'd want to end this way? Where did you go when I told you once to stay? So I didn't use goodbye forever again, but I do have an idea about that. Maybe if I take this little intro slangy and put it at the end of the chorus as kind of like a bridge between the chorus and the verse, I might be able to pull it in here before I go back into the verse. Goodbye forever again. Goodbye forever again. One thing I can tell you, this does not sound like a soul song. A lot of that's going to be the way that I vocalize things when I actually get into the studio and start working on vocals. A lot of times the lyrics, just so you know, if you got something like this and you repeat it, you can just do it with like little things right here. ×2, then you know to sing that twice. Another part about trying to finish the song before I finish this drink is finishing the song before I have to go pee. But let's polish these lyrics before I do that. Thinking about the mood and theme and title, Heaven Lies Inside, but that don't mean you can't try. Right now that doesn't mean anything, but can we make it mean something? I like the idea of heaven lying. Like a lot of times in a relationship, like it seems really good, but then it's, it's not. So I think the only word we need to try to tweak is the inside. Maybe if we do the word in spite or heaven lies in sight, maybe like you see it. I don't like that. Let's go over to rhyme zone. Heaven lies da da. Heaven, so 2 syllables. Now another word maybe nearby. Heaven lies nearby. I saw that on the rhyme zone. But maybe it's like a play on words, like, hey, it lies nearby, but it also lies about something else. Let me keep this line for now, but like the lies you hid in sight. What I'm saying here is almost like there was potential. There was potential for something good, but because you weren't being yourself. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of this with songwriting is just justifying the free writing. Heaven lies nearby like the lies you hid in sight. I don't quite like the way that sings. Maybe just do inside. And now we got like this interesting hide, inside, nearby. I don't know how I feel about saying goodbye because I'm going to use that in the chorus. These 2 lines are very cliche. But now in soul songs, you almost write all in cliches. Maybe if we just play around with the feel here and do something a little bit more unique. Another thing you can pull up a lot is a thesaurus, a thesaurus rex. Here we go to put in and occupy the whole of. I think this is the right one here. While tears crowd in my eyes, while tears swell. What about the word flood? Flood in my eyes. All right, let's look at this chorus. Actually, I like all of that except for this one word, once. I know this is so strange to use this because it's the opposite of what you think it would be. Really, it's like, where did you go when I told you to stay? But we need another syllable. So now it kind of flips the phrase on its head. Where did you go when I told you not to stay? I'm more intrigued by that phrase. I don't really know what it means. So there's our verse and our chorus. Let's sing it for reals. Let's try to bring in that soul. All right, almost there. Now I'm going to record a demo version of these vocals. That's always a good thing to do once you've got the melody and the lyrics. Go ahead and record them into the track, and then you can send that out to your co-writer or whomever, maybe it's a client you're doing this for, and see what they think about it. I like to do that before recording final vocals because they might have some ideas and things they want to tweak and change. What I'm going to try to do, and I don't know if I'll be able to do it, we'll just see how this goes. This is kind of like this dark and stormy drink. It's kind of an experiment, as I want to see if I can put more soul in this. Now, a lot of times if I'm trying to sing in a certain style, I definitely will sing like another singer first to get into the mood of it. So if I go back to Sam Cooke, it's if you ever, it's more guttural. I need to feel that before trying to record this verse. Heaven lies nearby, like the lies you hide inside. Please don't say goodbye while tears flood in my eyes. Now, I can tell you that I'm hearing some things that are pitchy, and I don't even know that my original melodies were on key. At this point in the process, though, don't worry about that. Just get the ideas down. How could I know that you'd want to in this way? Where did you go when I told you not to stay? Goodbye, forever again. Goodbye, forever again. All right, there you go. Had a top line, a song before finishing one drink. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to try to come up with your melodies before your lyrics, and you're cute. The trucks in this town are so loud, they're always ruining my takes. If you enjoyed this video, but you feel like you want to go a little deeper into the world of writing for TV and film, well, surprise, surprise, do I have a product for you? Tools for Television. How to break into songwriting for TV, film, and advertising. It's an ebook that complements this video series, and I have a few more resources in there to help you have a clear roadmap on where to get started today. If you want to get more of these songwriting tips and tricks, be sure to whack, wallop, smack, thwomp that like and subscribe. You know what? I'm not good at this. I'm not good at self-promotion. Don't even like and subscribe. I don't deserve your love. Bye-bye.